Morning students. In continuation with the chapter Balance of Payments, where in my previous session I have explained you the three components of balance of payment, that is current account, capital account and official reserve account. So today I will be explaining you equilibrium and disequilibrium in balance of payment. So let's start with the first one, that is equilibrium in balance of payment. So children, balance of payment equilibrium is struck when current account balance plus capital account balance plus errors and omission equals to 0 and there is no movement of official reserve of the central bank. Now, in case if we ignore the elements of errors and omission, then you can say that balance of payment equilibrium is struck when current account balance plus capital account balance equals to 0 and there is no movement in the official reserve. Or else you can also say that balance of payment is in a state of an equilibrium when negative balance in the current account is equally counterbalanced by a positive balance in the capital account and there is no change in official reserve of the central bank. So children, we can say that in a state of balance of payment equilibrium, there is an inward flow of foreign exchange which is exactly equal to the outward flow of foreign exchange and there is no change in official reserve with the central bank of the country. So this is equilibrium in balance of payment. Now if we talk about disequilibrium in balance of payment, so it occurs when the sum of total of current account balance and capital account balance is not 0. It is just opposite to equilibrium. It is either somehow, let's say, a positive number or some negative number. So children, in case the sum total of current account balance and capital account balance is some positive, then it indicates balance of payment surplus. But if the sum of total of current account balance and capital account balance is some negative number, it indicates balance of payment deficit. So children, you can say that balance of payment disequilibrium occurs when current account balance plus capital account balance is not equal to 0 and it causes the movement of official reserve. Now if we talk balance of payment surplus, it occurs when current account balance plus capital account balance is some positive number which indicates an inward flow of foreign exchange which is actually leading to increase in the official reserve. And if we talk about balance of payment deficit, then it occurs when current account balance plus capital account balance is some negative number which is pointing to outward flow of foreign exchange and that is leading to a decrease in the official reserve. So this is how we are able to indicate balance of payment disequilibrium, which occurs either when there is a balance of payment surplus or when there is a balance of payment deficit. Now let's talk about the autonomous and accommodating items of balance of payment account. So the first one is autonomous item of balance of payment. Now children, this balance of payment transaction or items in balance of payment account are being actually classified as autonomous and accommodating items of balance of payment. So if we talk about autonomous item balance of payment, then it refers to such balance of payment transaction which are undertaken with a view to make profit. And do you know that it is due to these transactions that there is balance of payment deficit or balance of payment surplus. So these items are also called above the line items. And if we talk about accommodating items of balance of payment, so children, these are those items which actually refer to such transactions which are undertaken by the central bank of a country with a view to correct the balance of payment imbalance and to restore balance of payment equilibrium. Now here one thing important which you have to note is that accommodating items do not cause any movement of goods and services across the borders. They relate only to the movement of official reserve, that too with a view to correct balance of payment imbalances. Okay. Now these accommodating items of balance of payment, these are not at all reflected as an element of balance of payment account. So children, they are called below the line items. So this is an accommodating items of balance of payment. So these are the two different items in balance of payment account, that is autonomous item and accommodating items of balance.